Hey, Larry, Taylor, and Kate here. So yeah, it's been a little bit. When Kate and I did a great video at the summit, and you got the video of the room that we were sitting in where we did the entry, where the people signed up and the entry table was, or the sign-up table. But also, she gave you I don't know how much visually you got out of it, but it's an awesome space, and it was a great hotel. But we lost our video. So, and we had such a good video for you. I'm sorry we lost it, but technology, right? And so we did some other stuff that we didn't lose, and so that was good. But now we're trying to get back on track. We had a good week in Canada, and so we're getting closer. There's a lot of stuff that you'll hear more about as we get further down the road. But January 25th, 2025 is still our target. And, we will do more announcements. Taylor and the marketing team will do more announcements as we go. And Mariah and her team's doing an awesome job on the apps technology. And, of course, finance is doing their great thing with the Loonie so that we can do that. But the big benefit is that our American sales associates at ASB who have customers that have locations in Canada say, boy, if you could make it in Canada, ship it in Canada, bill it in Canada, and we'd be really happy. And we always say, we can't do that yet. We looked at partner with other people and tried to fake it and whatever, and then the customers pulled back, and that never really happened. So we're finally there. So you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to be an ASB sales associate and have a number. You'll be able to be a Canadian Solutions for Business and have a number starting with a C. And then, of course, you can always have your American Diversity Business Solutions or Solutions for Business. No, Business Solutions. It's the opposite of ours. That's the one we wanted. But anyhow, you can have a number for that too. So you can have all kinds of numbers, right? It's going to be like passwords and apps. But so thoughts for this week. First of all, Amy gave me some one. It was a main one, really. This is the big one. Sales Associates Best Practices Webinar. It's coming up September 23rd at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it's Wayne Martin and Gordon Klepek and Robin Kiefer, and they have a panel of Amy Kovac, Kathy Armando, Kathy Tiebrick, Kimberly Bingston, Leanne Schillinger, Nicole Baker, Sarah Thomas, and Tom Perrin, who are all in the panel, and they're going to talk about the topics are M-File revolutionizing your workflow by centralizing documents, automating your routine tasks, and enhancing your team collaboration, and a couple other bullets. But that's the main topic. So there's been a lot of things. We'll have more ASB stuff. Marketing's putting out had a few emails go out that have tools for you. But I just want to give you a couple of stories, right? So the first one is the Lovely Garden. So he says, if happiness isn't growing in your garden, check your conscience to see if you owe a pardon. Holding grudges and refusing to forgive really isn't a pleasant way to live. So keep short accounts to set yourself free. You'll be surprised to see how joyful your garden will be. So that's a good thought. I get a lot of this stuff from all these senior magazines go around, right? And so from Uncle Gene's Joke File, we have a story. One man recently told me his true story about the pastor of his church. He had a kitten that climbed up a tree in his backyard and then was afraid to come down. The pastor coaxed, offered warm milk. I tried everything. The kitten would not come down. The tree was not sturdy enough for him to climb, so the pastor decided if he tied a rope to his car and drove away so that the tree would bend down, he could then reach up and get the kitten. He did all this, checking his progress in the car frequently. Then he figured if he went just a little bit further, the tree would bend sufficiently for him to reach the kitten. But as he moved a little further forward, the rope broke. The tree went boing, and the kitten instantly sailed through the air and out of sight. Oh, the pastor felt really terrible. He walked all over the neighborhood asking people if they had seen a little kitten. No, nobody had seen a stray kitten. So he prayed, Lord, I just committed this kitten to your keeping, and went about his business. A few days later, he was in a grocery store and he met one of his church members. He happened to look into her shopping cart and was amazed to see cat food. Now, this woman was a known cat hater, and everybody knew it. So he asked her, why are you buying cat food when you hate cats so much? Sounds like me, I guess. So she replied, you won't believe this. And he told him how her little girl had been begging her for a cat, but she kept refusing. Then a few days later, the child had begged again. So the mom finally told the little girl, well, if God gives you a cat, I'll let you keep it. She then told the pastor, I watched my child go out in the yard, get on her knees, and ask God for a cat. And really, Pastor, you won't believe this, but I saw it with my own eyes. A kitten suddenly came flying out of the blue sky with its paws outspread and landed right in front of her. Never underestimate the power of God and his unique sense of humor. So, whoever your God is, may he take care of you and your family. Have a great weekend. Talk to you next week. Peace and love.